credit needed for.
Oh. So. This isn't a flashback sequence like we did prior. It can become that once the opportunity arises. But given where you guys ended during the last session of the main game, I don't think Jin would just suddenly bust out.
Guys, do you want to know about the random story?
Yeah. So whatever the opportunity. Oh, let me close my window.
We're kind of in the middle of something, Jin.
No, hear me out. This is a great story. So, anyways, I had a bunch of poor people.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, so Jin doesn't autistically just just insert into the random situation. Whenever the opportunity presents itself in the main game, you could be like, "Oh, I tell X story." So just send that out there. Not the same flashback sequence style as we did for Dahlia, but a flashback sequence nonetheless. We go back in time because that's how flashbacks work usually. Yeah. A flash forward sequence is the no, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. Sorry. Where you run through the whole thing, like, no, that probably wouldn't happen. That's a flash forward sequence.
No, we don't get our hearts back. Hold on.
You're not even talking about Deathwing. You're talking about some random encounter.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like
So
a
fucking-
fucking bird or something. I don't know.
With red eyes, though, like the fucking bunny and Monty.
Oh
Python.
god.
Anyways,
Oh,
no, we are having a flashback sequence to apparently 5-6 years ago to Jin's past, his upbringing. It is a nice cold and beginning to snow midday as we follow the family Yumura up the slope as they are on their way to celebrate New Year's, to wish for good fortune and good health, the usual trappings of New Year's tidings. Looking around, Jin, you see, well, obviously your family. No shit. That'd be a weird family gathering if your family wasn't there. Some Dr. Doofenshmirtz sort of shit. But alongside your family, alongside your family, you see your family's entourage. You see a multitude of different guards, honor guard, as well as just auxiliaries, standard bearers, heralds, so on and so forth. You see with you, albeit trailing towards the back, one of your mentors, but one of your closer mentors, Kario. You see standing a bit closer than his trailing distance, Shinsuke. And it's a bit of a boring time. You aren't walking, of course. That's some pleb shit. No, you're being carried by oxen cart up the slope. Actually, no, you're rich. You're noble. Horse-drawn cart. Horse-drawn cart. Well, a couple of other people are on mounted steeds and stuff like that. Just only a couple, though. Everyone else is hoofing it. Everyone's walking.
Jin is internally very bored at having to sit down, but also holds a very, very professional image of not looking bored.
You try your best, and if you are failing in this task, no one has the wherewithal to comment on it. You see your sister sat some distance away from you in the process of reading. You're not quite sure what, but you're sure it's some boring thing. You hear your father and mother discussing something up front. More like just them reflecting on how the year has gone thus far.
Yeah, like just
The
having
prior year.
a looking back kind of moment.
Reflection, yeah, exactly. When you suddenly hear aside you, like a psst.
He slightly tilts his head to the side to see who it is.
You see it's Shinsuke, who has seemingly weaseled his way forward in the entourage to the point where he's next to the window of the cart that you're stationed in. And he doesn't say anything. He just gives you a conspiratorial wink as he underhand like lops something up at you.
Uh, he attempts to catch it without being seen.
I guess roll me stealth. So, yeah.
Still, sleight of hand is
That
the exact
advantage.
same. He
Advantage,
fumbles
'cause
a little bit. He fumbles back a little bit.
Yeah, you get advantage because you're getting helped from
Okay,
Shinsuke.
well, my boy. So, anyways, about that 8.
You catch it and you like hot potato it, and it is hot. It is a hot item.
That's what gets him. It's just like he didn't expect it to have temperature.
You like and catch it finally. It's very, very pleasantly warm amidst this cold winter environment. And you see your like as you like look around to see like how quiet you are. It doesn't seem like your mother and father either care, or if they do, or maybe they didn't detect it. Someone that you can tell did detect it is your sister, who's looking up from her book with like a quizzical like eyebrow raise, like
Worry about it.
She goes back to reading.
So what's the little thing that he got? He unwraps it just to see what it is.
You begin unwrapping the slightly damp paper around it, and you see it is a sweet potato. A yam.
Oh. Yams.
For those that don't know, steamed sweet potatoes are actually a classic winter staple in Japan. You can find them all the time. Street vendors and all that.
Makes sense. It's warm, it's easy to make, and it's also sweet.
It's also
basically a
delicious.
candy.
Yep.
I high five my boy, but quietly.
You high five your boy. Don't tell anyone. And then he closes his gate.
He just sneaks back to the back. I think he'll like pinch off like a little piece and eat it, and then put the rest of it as like a little hiding spot in his kimono.
Fair enough. The travels continue, but as you continue to be bored, Albert with a little sweet treat now to be able to snack on the way up. A severe gust of wind coasts down from the summit of the mountain, the direction that you're scaling up to. It's enough that more than a few people like not buckle, but they like sort of like shiver and like sort of like cow at it. But you are a bit different. Well, you feel the wind, albeit not as much as everyone, considering you have the virtue of a cart.
Aha.
But you hear a voice in it.
Ooh. Fun.
You hear the words, away.
I'm assuming it's in.
I guess word away, not words. Yeah.
Okay. He kind of perks up and he doesn't like get out of the wagon, but he does kind of like lean out of it a little bit, like resting his hand on like the top part, kind of looking out the window, trying to, I guess, find the source of the voice.
Roll me a perception check.
I can hit you with, assuming that nothing is providing guidance here.
No.
That tracks. Rolling average. Better?
It's better. Looking around, well, one thing does catch you, and you see Kario in the back is also looking around to see what the source. I mean, he might have heard the voice, but he's looking around to see what the sudden source of that wind is. Whereas everyone else is just like, mountain's windy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Moon's haunted.
Kario clearly understands, like, that's somewhat abnormal. I have to understand what the abnormality is.
Correct. Him being a accomplished survivalist, ranger, however, woodsman, whatever term you want to throw at him, he can tell that there's something off about him. Looking around yourself, though, on a 13, it is a pretty cloudy, not to the point where it's like blackout cloudy, but it's a pretty cloudy day. Sun rays peeling through the white clouds that sort of give the entire world around you this very gentle and soft illumination. In the real world, if this were more snowy, you might be at risk of snow blindness. But fortunately, there's a lot of trees and shit out here.
Aha.
Yeah, and craglins and stuff like that. I digress, though. No, the place is pretty standard, the thing that does catch your eye though is a shock of red and white. Or I guess red trailed by white.
Huh?
Not like a
Is
comet or
red
anything.
object moving?
Yes.
Okay.
So imagine like a red bouncy ball, which has like a string and like a white flag tied to it, something like that. If I were to yeet that, right? Do you see the blur, the motion blur of
Gotcha,
a red
okay.
trailed by white as it goes towards the, not the top of the summit, but at the summit line.
I think his
Not a
gaze
dragon.
just quote unquote follows the object and ends up I guess leading his vision up toward the summit. He I guess calls to his sister. I guess he doesn't have to call, they're in the same thing.
Yeah.
Do you hear that?
She tilts her head, cocking her head, trying to... She's not gonna hear it now, obviously,
Yeah.
but she does it nonetheless. Then she turns to you and shakes her head. No? What did you hear?
Something said, oh, I think I saw something in the woods of something red.
Like, go away or away? And she does like the gesture of like like flinging a bird, like go my bird, go my pretties, like style, like she's like away.
Yeah, actually, that's a good question. Was there any like tonal difference in its inflection, or was it very just neutral?
Roll an insight at disadvantage. That's hard to catch.
That's fair. And that's 20s. You know what? A 14 I'll take with disadvantage.
you got better than the perception. The inflection of it sounded very tired.
Hey, tired. Asking to leave.
Maybe. She closes up her book after putting a bookmark in it, sets it aside, goes to your side of the cart, looks up, looks where you were looking, that sort of stuff, as you indicated. Maybe a yokai. Playing tricks.
That'd be quite fun.
She ruffles her head. I wouldn't think so. Mother would be furious. We're already running late. She goes back to her seat.
Jin tries to fix his hair, which took probably forever for someone to fix.
She smirks at that, but doesn't say anything beyond it. She goes back to her book. Then, yeah, she's fucking nerd, dude. Once more, the travel continues after some commotion amongst your company, your entourage, wondering basically what, like a sit rep, like how you guys doing? Are we there yet? Ask more politely and professionally, that sort of stuff.
How longer do you believe the travel to be?
Eventually, though, the commotion does not boil up, but rise up to the point where a break is called. To the stern complaint of your mother. But your father assages her along the lines of, we need to know where we're going in order to get there. There's only one path. Where else could we possibly be going? And Kario does interject himself. Well, there looks to be only one path. But something is at play. Master. He looks back to Kario. Can you divine what? In time? But he looks at your mother. It might take a bit. Do it. Yes, ma'am. He whistles and tells some of his closer companions amongst the entourage to just sort of fan out, begin doing stuff. He looks to you. Jin.
My god, he was gonna talk to him anyways.
He does like a finger, like, come here.
Perfect. He hops out of the cart.
Don't eat the yellow snow.
Really?
don't
I,
don't
yes.
don't listen to your sister.
Really scares me wrong, though.
I'll be sure to tell everyone not to make yellow snow for you.
In actuality, did you... When there was that big breeze earlier, did you get something staying away?
He quirks an eyebrow. Shakes his head. No.
Anything dead in the wood?
Not the woods. Up above. He points towards the summit.
Oh, okay. Is that where I saw it from?
Yeah.
Oh, I misunderstood. Oh, sorry, I misremembered. That's... I saw that too.
Good eyes. Let's put them to good use then. Something is affecting this terrain. Something not draconic. Something not mortal. Now, such beings are known for their trickery. This is nothing new. We've all heard the stories. But to do so on New Year's, so wantonly, I don't believe it to be coincidence. Something must have happened. We will find out what. Yes, we will. Shinsuke sidles up behind you.
Yeah, Jin jumps. It's canon if you sneak up on him, he will jump.
You would do well not to scare the young master like that. Oh, he knew I was coming. Carl looks down at you, and like, you're right.
It was for a comedy bit, yes. I'm going to grab a... he goes and grabs a weapon.
Fan out. Try to see if there's anything out of the ordinary. Track it.
I'm assuming
You go
I'm
to
followed by
the...
a number of people.
You're followed by Shinsuke.
Perfect.
Everyone else is sort of fanning out in like a ordinal direction. Right, everyone takes like one increment out, then another increment out once everyone has finished like the block.
Right.
You don any gear that you deem worthy of it. Grab any equipment and ba-ba-ba. Look at that little spick and span Jin. Wow, you're so handsome.
He looks a little younger. It mostly just looks like he's clean shaven, but honestly, I'm still happy with making him look clean shaven at that.
Ah, nerd. Imagine having being clean shaven. So, you are accompanied by Shinsuke, which actually, I'm gonna play his token down. Shinsuke. Old man Shinsuke.
Boy, my man.
He old.
Really old boy.
He's probably like his 50s or 60s, which in the modern world is a bit old, but not terribly ancient. Whereas in the setting, it's like, damn, bro, you made it. You somehow you made it. Anyways, you begin fanning out, accompanied by Shinsuke, as everyone begins sort of taking like a standard formation and looking around for anything out of the ordinary.
The first thing Jin would check to see if there's any like animals around.
There are a number of different birds and things like that, which seem to be kerfuffled by the wind from earlier. There, so they are a bit agitated, flying around, tweeting, calling, that sort of stuff. But there are also a number of other, I guess I'll call them Arctic, even though you're not technically in that latitude. But you're at that altitude. Arctic critters, things like that, foxes, rabbits, things like that are darting around. You see in the distance or hear off in the distance every now and again. Whereas you are diligently searching, Shinsuke is right behind you, just as if he's taking a leisurely walk. He's even doing like the fucking old man, Asian old man thing where he has his hands tucked behind his back. Every Asian old man I know does it. And I started doing it. I'm like, God damn it. It's a racial thing. But yeah, he's doing that, like, just sort of admiring nature Every now and again, he stops and smells some like branch or something. Oh,
Jin's just jumping between bushes, like almost furiously searching, and he's just like, "I'm having a great time."
different space for different people. Eventually, you realize, as you crunch the freshly laden snow underneath your boots, your shoes, you haven't heard the other scouts in a bit.
Uh-oh. I turn back to where I believe the room.
You're deep in the tree line at this point, or past the tree line rather, at this point, so you don't quite see it, but you wouldn't expect to see it at this point anyways. Is something the matter, young Master Jin?
Haven't heard anybody at us for 2 minutes.
He like puckers his like underlip, like looks around. Doesn't move. He doesn't spin. He just like leans left and leans right.
Jin kind of kicks the snow. I know this muffled sound, but should be hearing something. We should head back.
He nods once, then twice. That would be wise. Let's go. I've been making deep steps in the snow. He gestures at his slow gait all the way up to now.
Huh. I thought you were just no time.
You can do both. You will see, young Master Jin, in time. In time. How you do anything is how you do everything. So I take it slow everywhere now. Come.
He follows the wise old man.
You follow your trails back. And as you do so, you hear the sounds of running water, which was not in the direction. You did not pass any streams or rivers or anything like that.
Not at all.
You hear this like just trickling water, and you hear the sounds of commotion.
There were
Like some like I guess like frustration, some yelling, things like that. Like, come on, lift, 1, 2, heave, and then you hear the sounds of many people like constipation.
Oh no, they're all constipated at once.
In the river too. Gross.
Oh
Some
god.
people drink from that. This is so high upstream too. That's really contaminated. Anyways,
Okay, well, something's good. Yeah, let's
aye.
just... Well, looks to the elderly man. I will go physically help them. You will, spiritually.
He does like a okay sign, and he hits you with guidance.
Oh, my boy!
He's a clerk.
I slightly forgot about that. I was like, I know
You-
he's a class. He's old man class.
Yeah, he's a clerk. You begin emerging from your segment of the forest, where you come across a group of probably like 20 or so people, give or take. They have 2 oxen that are like not on any yoke at this point. They're just sort of around, enjoying the water.
Nice, good for them.
The cart that these oxen were pulling is very heavily and like Tetris compactedly filled with a lot of different, some fancier than others, crates and chests and things like that. They appear to be on a trail, albeit a very neglected, unmaintained trail, but a trail nonetheless, like a dirt path, like a hunter would use.
Sure.
And you see that the group is predominantly male, but only barely, and most of them are in the midst of trying to lift the cart, which you can tell you're not a craftsman specifically, especially a cartwright, but you can tell that a lot of like 3 of the 4 wheels, one of them is okay, 2 of them are damaged, and one of them just outright broken. Right, it's like the quote is just like busting up your brake suspension on like driving up a shitty road. Looks at Top Gear. Anyways, but yeah, they're all in the midst of like trying to figure it out. Some people are like in the midst of trying to like repair the broken wheel in one way, shape, or form, so on and so forth.
Does it at all look like anything was sabotaged, or they just kind of fell off the path and broke their cart?
It looks more the latter.
Okay.
Hello there! You see the de facto leader, I guess. Bit of a taller guy, maybe 6'2" or so. Has a bit of a bushy and messy beard and things like that. Bald.
Jin gives a
he gestures you over.
he is gestured over.
You were gestured
on the way
over.
Could he pat the oxen?
Oh. Shinsuke looks at the oxen, looks back to you. Looks back to the oxen, back to you. Doesn't say anything, continues on.
They work hard. They deserve it.
They do. But that's... Never mind. We can talk about it later. He smiles at you.
Jin insight checks the old man to see what's clicking.
Sure, runs it.
I'll roll. Nope, I have no idea.
The machinations of Shinsuke the Magpie are an enigma.
Yeah, to be fair, this man is odd in his behaviors, but wise in his motives. So
yeah, the bold, big, brawny man, not the only one here, but the de facto leader approaches you, and then as he gets closer, he starts to spot your garb, and then that is Shinsuke. He does a little bit of a bow. Hello. I am Gonda.
So how would nobles present themselves? Would it be like, I am Jin of Clan Uemura?
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure I get the right. I am Jin of Clan. He returns the bow.
Oh, he lowers his bow. My lord. It is an honor to meet you. And I wish we could have received you better.
Oh, do not worry. It's a time of celebration. That's the pleasures of that time. Carry over to us.
He unbows and sort of has like a sneer on his face. Celebration. Well, he looks over at the cart where like someone else took over. 1, 2, hey!
New Year's celebration. Maybe not some.
Yes, we are lost. We should not have been going on this path.
My family is very much the same.
Would you say that you had a path and then it became like this, or it was like this the whole time? The first one. How did you know? Old man hunch.
The old man hunch.
He gets hunched over. Perhaps you might do well with our other old man. He looks around. Ritsu! Come here! Gestures another individual over, and I don't know, Cop, what does your character look like? Go on, then.
Yes. Wow.
You're old.
Okay, he's not old. Damn.
I see the light
You see a man in his early 40s.
Decently old for this time.
Don't judge me. I'm coping in 10 years.
I'm coping in.
You don't live in the recent realms.
Oh, yeah, we're good.
Not coping.
Yeah.
So yes, you see a man about 40 years old, definitely well built for his age.